They act like lenses for that, just like the junctures in the body, and they bring those energies in, and those energies structure this electromagnetic pollution. Normally electromagnetic pollution is very chaotic and it's bouncing around constantly. Right now we're immersed in a sea of it, just bouncing around. So these devices, what they do is they put out their own field of high frequency energies that forms that EMF pollution into parallel waves, so that instead of being random and bouncing around and interfering and acting like static in the body, when it passes through the body, all of those waves are parallel to each other. It's called coherence. So when they pass through the body, they don't interfere with cellular communication nearly as much. It radically quiets down that static on the radio. So that's one of those types of devices. The other type, it's also pendants and crystals and things like that. They take a material, it can be lots of different kinds of material, metals or plastics or whatever, even clothing, and they can zap them with what's called tachyon energy. And tachyon energy is just one of these high frequency energies similar to Reiki type energy, but what it does is it passes through material and it hits the nucleus of the atoms that compose that material, and it alters the geometry of the atomic particles in the nucleus. So it doesn't actually change it from one thing to another. For example, it doesn't take glass and turn it into something else, but it does rearrange the protons and neutrons and other particles in the nucleus of those atoms and puts them into a geometric pattern that creates a different flow form for the energies to flow through them. And so those, when you see pendants like that, you'll see them labeled as tachyon pendants and things. And they actually do work. They really do work. You can measure them scientifically. You can also measure them with kinesiology and muscle testing. And my friend Paulo is going to do that in just a moment. But that's how they work. Do you have a question? Oh, no, okay. Those things actually do work. There are other types of devices. There are devices called Schumann resonance devices that use magnetics or different types of fields that pulse at that frequency that the Earth used to have, and they slow brainwave states down, they de-stress cells, they relax the body and the mind, and those also are very healing and regenerative to the body. And so those are two of the most common types of devices. You can wear pendants for your body, you can put things on your cell phones. You know, being aware of this stuff, what I use personally, I put pendants on my, I wear a pendant or two, and I have devices on my cell phone. And by the way, you know, cell phones in general, you can go to cnet.com, cnet.com, and you can actually see radiation ratings for cell phones. The good news is you can get relatively low radiation cell phones, but the bad news is the lower the radiation, the less reception you're going to get on your cell phone. So I actually have one of the worst cell phones on the market for radiation. It's one of the big BlackBerry curves. But what I do is I don't use it much. You know, in a month's time I might use it for an hour maybe if I'm traveling a lot, and even then most of that's GPS and it's sitting away from me. I never put it up to my head. When I do have to use it, I use an air tube headset, and what that does is it takes the microphone away from your body, and it just has a hollow tube that goes to an earpiece, so that keeps it away from your body, and so it doesn't send it deep into the brain. But the real solution is limit your use of cell phones, understand what's going on with all of this, use these protection devices, and you'll be fine. Now, okay. My friend Paulo wants to do a little demonstration of these devices he's selling back here at the back. What do you call them? Quantum balance crystals. And actually, these particular ones I do like and recommend because they're inexpensive and they work better than other ones on the market. We've tested a lot of these on the market, and I go down to Hippocrates and I teach about this stuff. And some of the very expensive ones, $100, $200, $300 ones don't work as well as these inexpensive ones. So anyway, he's going to do a little demonstration and tell you a little bit more about those. But at any rate, you know, go on YouTube, check out, Google electropollution, electromagnetic pollution, smog, and learn about this because it's very important that you do. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Quantum Paulo with Quantum Balance Crystals. Because I'm really short of time, I really would love to have 2 volunteers, and believe me, it's going to be worth it, that have not been tested or have not exercised through or hasn't a clue of the Quantum Balance Crystals. We have a lady over there, okay, and you haven't had been tested? Okay, please come forward. Now, do any of you two have a cell phone?
Yeah, but not on me.
No, I need somebody with a cell phone.
I have a cell phone.
Yeah, bring a cell phone, please, too. Now, the beauty about the crystals is that they're actually handmade in the United States of America, which again helps tremendously for maintaining the workforce here and keeping the funds and the abundance here in the USA, mostly with love. Thank you. Do we have a cell phone? Okay, we're waiting for the cell phone. Also, please stick around because we will be having a giveaway prizes at the end. Nice to meet you. I'm Paulo. Iona. Thank you, Iona. Now, do you feel very balanced today? Okay, we have our value balance. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is that, this is my own experience, is that we were designed to be completely strong and balanced by God or the Divine Creator. And with all these EMFs and all these pollutions that we get, it actually weakens our body and it creates an imbalance in the body. So I'm going to demonstrate this exactly what happens. Now go ahead, now stand on one foot. Yeah, stand on one foot, facing everybody, and go ahead and spread your wings. That's it. Both arms, and make a fist. Okay, now what I want you to do is to keep your body completely straight and stiff as a board, just like a soldier, okay? And now I'm going to put my hand, cup my hand, and I'm going to put it inside your elbow, and I'm going to go push straight down. Ready? Maintain your balance. Ready? Go. Okay. Now let's do it again, just in case that you decided, well, man, I wasn't ready and all that good stuff. Okay, ready? Go. Maintain the balance. Ready? Go. Okay. It was quite easy to put you down, correct? Yeah. Okay, this is one of our Quantum Balance crystals. We have 10 colors. Put that there in the hand. Now go ahead and do the same thing. All right, do nothing else different. Oh, wow, we're doing the jiggy, the shake. Oh, okay, ready? Maintain your balance. Go. Holy mackerel. I wish I had a camera to see this expression close up. Yeah. Okay. Now let me have the crystal back again. Okay, now what I would love you to do is to go ahead like this with both hands. Rub your hands together and rub your feet like this and do the Merkumbe. This is called the Merkumbe. Rub your feet. Okay. And the reason why I get you to do this is because of the frequencies in these crystals are so potent that they stay in your body for a few seconds. So by doing this, it neutralizes it. So go ahead and do it exactly the same thing as you did before, nothing different. And I will do exactly the same thing as well. Okay, ready? Maintain your balance, ready? Go. I mean, hardly needed to push you down, correct? Okay, let's put it in the other hand, just in case. By the way, I'm not a magician. Okay, ready? Do the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Ready? Go. So basically what this is doing now, it's balancing your body. Did you feel stronger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely much stronger. So that's exactly what it's going to do. You're going to feel much stronger, you're going to have more clarity, you'll be able to work in front of a computer, watch TV and so forth, and you won't get that drain in which people get. You'll have more stamina. The testimonials are phenomenal. Yes. Thank you very much. This is a lovely gift for being a volunteer. A round of applause, please. Thank you. Now hang on with us just in case we might do another. Now, young lady, what's your name? Christina. Round of applause for Christina. Thank you. Okay, now Christina has a regular cell phone, as you can see here. Now, please, folks, all these things that I'm doing, please pay attention, because you can go home and do all these different exercises at home, and you will be educating, especially children of young age, exactly what these frequencies are doing to them, from game boys and so forth. And I have seen a tremendous amount of change what happens when children actually feel what